everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make and use an adapted cutting board. Here's an adapted cutting board. This can be useful for people that have trouble with using both hands or somebody with visual impairments. The sharp objects here will stabilize the food and also provide some tactile input or a way for somebody with visual impairments to touch and feel where their food is. This could be really helpful for people that have had a stroke, maybe a traumatic brain injury, or somebody that might have had one arm amputated, as well as somebody with cerebral palsy, or even just somebody that has had shoulder surgery or an arm injury and they just can't use one arm at this time. And you can buy an adapted cutting board on the market, and I have two examples here. This first one here is from the therapyshopdirect.com, and it has two sharp objects to hold the food and a plastic bumper system, and this is actually $121 online. Then I also have this example here, which is the exact same idea, just two screws and a bumper system, and this was $43 on Amazon.com. Next, I'll show you how I made the cutting board. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and decide where you want your screws to be that are going to hold the food in place. So I decided that I would place the screws over here. And once I did, the first thing you're going to want to do is drill with your electric drill 3 holes using your 7/64 inch drill bit. So as you can see, I've drilled a hole here. And then once you have drilled all 3 holes, it will be ready to accept the screws. So then you're just going to go ahead and take your electric screwdriver and flip the cutting board over, and then you're just going to go ahead and screw the screw all the way in until it can't go anymore, and that way you will have your screws facing up and they can hold food for you. The next thing you want to do is make it so the cutting board is a non-slip cutting board. And in order to do that, I have attached these gripper blankets on the base of the cutting board. They came in a package of 2, and all you need to do is go ahead and peel an adhesive backing and stick them down to the back of the cutting board, placing them one right by the other, and that's a very non-skid surface, and so it will hold the cutting board in place. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and create your bumper system for your food to hold it securely on the cutting board as well as provide some resistance. The first thing you're going to do is take one of your square furniture movers or furniture sliders, peel the adhesive backing off, and place it at the upper right hand corner of the cutting board. And then once you're done with that, you're going to take your bar-shaped furniture slider, peel the backing off just as you did with the square one, and place it directly next to the square and on top of the cutting board. Once you have done that with one set, you can go ahead and continue to do that until you feel it is built up high enough to create a good border for your cutting board. So I have done that twice. So you just go ahead and place another square on top and another bar on top and secure those firmly. The last thing that we need to do is secure our clamp. And in order to do that, you place the clamp at the lower right hand corner of the cutting board, and you want to place it so the clamp is just above the handle on one side. Once you have done that, you can go ahead and take one of your zip ties and just slip it through the handle and around the clamp and secure it tightly. Once you have done that, the clamp will be secure, but you want to make it a little bit more secure. So you're going to take your 1/4 inch drill bit and drill a hole directly below the clamp in the lower right corner. So you would take your drill bit and drill a hole right here, as you see I've done. That will allow for the second zip tie to go through the hole. And then once you're done with that, you can just go ahead and place your second zip tie through the hole and around the clamp and secure it tightly. And then you will have about this much zip tie length left over. So you would just go ahead and take your scissors and cut the extra length of the zip tie off. And now your cutting board is complete and ready for use. So I will show you how to use it making apple slices and crackers with peanut butter. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my apple and secure it on the screws. So I just press down firmly, and it's not going to go anywhere because the screws are holding it. And then I would take my peeler with my one hand, whichever one that might be, and I would just go ahead and peel the apple however much I wanted to. Just like that. And then if I wanted to peel the underside, I could just flip the apple over and peel starting where it hadn't been peeled. And then I could go ahead and slice my apple, just like that. And if I wanted to make more slices, I would move the apple over. Like so, and slice it again. Just like that. Next, I want to open my peanut butter. So I need to go ahead and secure my peanut butter jar. So to do this, I'm going to use the clamp. I can do this with one hand by pressing the red button and using my index finger to open the clamp. I'll go ahead and place my peanut butter inside the clamp. And then I need to secure the peanut butter while I turn the clamp handle. So to do that, I can take my unaffected arm and place my affected arm on top of the peanut butter. Or if I only had maybe my left arm, I could just secure the peanut butter with my elbow and turn this clockwise with my hand. So then I just take the clamp handle and I'm going to go ahead and clamp the peanut butter jar tightly in there by turning clockwise. And now that it's secure, I can open it with one hand. And now I'll place my cracker in the bumper system here. So it's not going to slide all over, and it will provide some resistance while I spread the peanut butter. And the clamp system securely holds the peanut butter while I scoop. So I get some peanut butter on my knife, and I can go ahead and spread my peanut butter. And it's still difficult, but it's much easier. So now I have just created a nutritious and delicious snack for myself. And I think this is a really great alternative to buying some of the more expensive cutting boards. This was only $23 to make, and I think it's a really great option and can help a lot of people. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much.